So I'm sorry about this video going up a little bit late. I've been busy all day, because if you follow me on Twitter, you would have saw last night, I got my cards stolen, and some kids spent like $600 on Xbox games, and just, I know a lot of people were replying to that tweet being like, oh, Luna has a new story, I can't wait to hear about this tomorrow. But I just feel like it's not even worth a video on this channel. I don't even know why. It's just not that interesting. I mean, if you guys want to see it, let me know, but I don't think it's that important. But anyway, I do have a really, really good story for you guys today, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. It's a pretty fucking funny one. Happened around 4 months ago, and I had this happen, and I was like, this is one of those things you just have to save. And you talk about it when the moment is right, and I feel like a day after getting my card stolen and a bunch of money charged on Xbox games, it's just that right moment, you know what I mean? It's that time to talk about something funny. So I hope you guys do enjoy this. Leave a like if you do, and here it is. So this all started because of my friend's party. He had this party planned for a good month ahead of time. Like, he gave me dates 4 weeks before the party was even going to happen. So he had a date set. He had a specific number of people he wanted to limit it to. And he just literally wanted to just throw a huge party for everyone because he was graduating soon and he was really excited. So it was kind of a graduating party, but at the same time not. I don't really know. But it was fun, okay? The date came. We all showed up. It was a very fun time. We were sitting there for a good hour just doing what you would do. And then something happened that made this really, really funny, but at the same time extremely awkward and left everyone there confused. I think it was a prank, I don't know. But I'm sitting there in my friend's room, okay? They're blaring music. I'm having a good conversation with a close friend of mine. And then some girl ran into the room and was like, did any of you invite an older lady here? And my friend who was in the room with us, the host of the party, was like, older lady? What do you mean? Is my mom home? And she's like, no, it's not your mom, but someone's here and they're definitely on the older side of things. And I'm sitting there starting to laugh. I'm like, oh yeah, someone invited their grandma, right? I thought she was fucking with us. And she's like, no, I'm being dead serious. Someone's grandma is literally in the living room smoking. And my friend gets up. He's like, bullshit, dude. And he starts walking. And I follow him because I didn't believe it either. And we go out to the living room and just see this lady sitting down on the sofa, just ripping a hookah. Straight up, there's a hookah there. She's just sitting there smoking. And I start laughing my ass off because, this isn't just some, older girl that got invited. It was literally somebody's grandmother. Straight up grandma. So I run outside, I'm laughing my ass off. There's people out there laughing too. And I'm like, does anyone know who, invited her? And my friend who was out there smoking a cigarette was like, dude, I was literally out here when she showed up. She showed up in a car by herself and just walked in. I was like, yeah, but do you know who invited her? He's like, I have no fucking clue. And we just couldn't figure it out. Nobody out there knew. No one inside knew. So I went inside and I see my friend sitting down with her, smoking the hookah with her. And keep in mind, very open party, okay? So not only on this coffee table was a hookah, but there was also a bong. There was a bowl up there too and some wraps. So there was weed up there and she saw it, but she didn't give a fuck. So I had to sit down and just listen to this conversation my friend was having with her because she just seemed like such a really cool person. So I sit down and I can hear her talking about her granddaughter and how she has kids and, is just a grandma. Literally she's talking about how she's a grandma and she's getting old with my friend who's decades younger than her. So it's just so funny. I'm sitting here watching them talk and my friend's laughing his ass off while this is happening. And she's laughing too. She's literally joking about her age and about how she's too young to be in that body and shit. It was so funny to me. But I just nicely asked, I was like, how exactly did you find our party? And she's like, oh, my granddaughter's here. I have to come pick her up. I was like, wait, your granddaughter's here right now? The party was huge. There was a bunch of people there. And she's like, yeah, she's somewhere around here. Her mom was freaking out. She wanted me to come grab her. And I'm not going to ruin her fun. I used to do this as a teen too, so I'm not going to do anything. She's like, I figured I'd just stop by and see what she's up to and make sure she's safe and take a stroll down memory lane for once. And me and my friend just look at each other with this lady is so fucking cool. But my friend grabs the bong and he's like, you don't care if I smoke, do you? She's like, not at all. Do whatever you want. And I'm just sitting there laughing my ass off because there's literally this person's grandma in the middle of a huge house party watching my friend hit a bong. And he starts coughing his fucking ass off. He's struggling to talk while he's sitting there coughing. And she literally takes the bong out of his hand and puts it in her lap. And I'm like, all right, I hope she's just taking it to, get it away from him so he doesn't drop it. I really don't know what she's about to do. I had a feeling in the back of my head. I'm like, I don't think she's going to do what I think she's going to do. And then all of a sudden, next thing I know, she grabs the lighter and just goes for it. My friend stops coughing immediately. We're both shocked in disbelief as we're watching some girl's grandma at this party not bust the party, not call people's parents, but hit the fucking bong. Just straight rip that shit and started coughing. And I'm sitting there in disbelief. My jaws dropped. And she passes it to me. And I don't really smoke that much anymore. So when she passed me this, I was like, all right, I can't say no to this lady right now. This is the weirdest situation I've probably ever been in my life. And I can't be the one out of my friend and someone's grandma to bitch out of this. So I just fucking did it. I took a hit of this thing. I start coughing. Literally, this grandmother handled it better than I did. And the best part is, while I'm sitting there coughing, she's kind of laughing at me, giggling. And my friend's like, Austin, there's drinks in the kitchen if you need one. And I'm sitting there like, no, I'm good. And I like handed it to him. He's like, all right, dude, whatever. Just if you need them, go get them. And that was pretty much it. Like, they just kept on talking and doing that, and I'm sitting there just watching in disbelief still. The whole night I'm in disbelief. And the person that she was originally there to pick up actually ended up coming out like 30 minutes after all this happened and sat down with us and just were talking to them about how cool her grandma was. I'm like, yeah, your grandma is pretty fucking awesome. I was like, is this the first time she's done some shit like this? And she's like, no, my mom always sends her to come pick me up from parties, and she just sits in the parties with me and says hi to everyone. She'll occasionally have a beer or two, but I didn't expect her to smoke with you guys. I'm like, yeah, I didn't expect that either. I didn't expect myself to smoke tonight, but for fuck's sake, she literally holds a bong up to me and expects me to take it. It's like, what does a dude do in that situation? But she fucking laughed at me too, which is even funnier. I was literally like the joke out of everyone. But I thought this whole experience was fucking ridiculous and just funny as hell, even though I kind of got laughed at by someone's grandma and looked like a little pussy. I don't really care. I think it's hilarious. Plus, all these people kept commenting on my videos recently saying like, dude, talk more about you at parties. I want to hear about some cool experiences. So I thought this would be a fucking awesome video. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I've been saving it for a little bit. And leave a like if you did enjoy it. And yeah, I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Peace.
I was on the way to your crib, girl. I know you stay in Jersey. Why you lie about where you live? Rarely ever leave Brooklyn. It's your ass that got me here. Got you arching, got you golden, like we bringing back the rib. Oh my, what? I am losing grip on my hip. Had to switch it